Well, this is a pretty exciting day. Here we are, first day on Food and Feelings, a new YouTube channel for all of you. Guess what? I'm in charge of the food, and Dr. William E.P. Fairmont is in charge of the feelings segments. So we're going to have a lot of fun together. We're going to be telling you things you probably have never thought about before.
I just got done reading a book called The Need to Be Loved. And in that book, Theodore Reich, a lay psychologist of the time of Freud, talked about new ideas and how they're received by what Freud called the wolf pack. I guess that's you. Yeah. And so, yes, we're going to present new ideas because there's a yearning, a call for new ideas. It's interesting that in the first campaign of Barack Obama, he called for change. That was his motto, and got him elected too.
Right.
And change for what? For $1? I don't really see that the impact of change became manifest during his administration. From the impressions superficially that I get here in Costa Rica, we're in Costa Rica,
That's right. Yeah.
Of Barack Obama, I really like him, and I like his wife, and I like his children. And I like what he expresses in terms, not necessarily words, but protection of his family. I think you sense that in him, and I think that's good. That's a change. He's not sarcastic, to my knowledge. But and now I talk in hedged terms about Barack because I don't trust politicians.
No.
So they have a peculiar effect. Let's just make reference. I was looking over a book that I started, maybe 10 years ago today. And in the book, it said it isn't the content of what people say. It could be the lack of what they say. And in the United States and in the world, because we continue slaughtering people, we continue stealing, we continue making life into a miserable, what do they call it in that song? Once I built a railroad, made it run, with a foot slogging through the mud.
500,000 boots went slogging through hell, and I was the kid with a drum.
And the World War I, the horror of World War I, which we already put behind us. Well, I'm going to put it in front of us in terms of the psychological effect of lying and the psychological effect of putting on a show for a purpose that's honored in the United States, such as sales, the way sales are handled in the United States. You have to lie in order to hype up the people to buy your product. Now, there's just one other thing that I want to mention in this brief introduction. I'm trying to show myself to you. What do you think so far? I'm showing myself the fervor that exists in the world for technology. It's now beginning to
take a toll.
Take its toll and pay a price. You pay a price. And the price is in the fact that people are turning off and the cell phone is turning on. The computer is turning on, but people are turned off. And you can't turn off people.
Right.
They have a nervous system, a central nervous system that registers everything.
Every single thing.
So the postponement of reactions, if they're going to be expressed at all, is due to the preoccupation with what's going on in the world, of being, like they say in the news programs, being informed of the most disgusting possible things that they can think of.
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce
Wait
myself.
a minute, I just want to finish
Okay.
this whole idea.
Okay.
You'll notice in the course of looking at our little program in English, we've been on television for over 30 years in Costa Rica, but she interrupts me all the time, and then I lose contact. I don't have Alzheimer's yet, but she does interrupt, and I don't know what was I talking about when you stopped me.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, but you got me all messed up there.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you were talking.
Fair enough. All's fair.
You're right. You were talking about cell phones going on, people turning off.
Yeah.
And, the computer and all these
Yeah.
things, and
Yeah.
people are
Now,
registering every second.
That facet of life can be seen very dramatically here in Costa Rica, because when I came here in 1975, there was effervescence. There was an interaction that indeed did turn you on. It said, come on, live with the rest of us. We're all alive and we got a lot to do and we're having fun and life is good.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the way it was.
That's the way it
now
was.
It's a scant 40 years later. And the influence of, let's just call it modern life, has suffocated all of that. And now the people are sullen, they're insolent, and they know how to exchange insults and exchange lawsuits and all of that wonderful drivel that human beings do instead of loving one another. So at least you'll get a report in this program on the effect on the organism of that suffocating influence, and you'll get a report on what I've discovered to counteract that.
Well, I think people are going to really be looking forward to hearing more from you, especially if they want to know more about their own feelings,
And you, what do
their
you
own
do?
self. I do very interesting things.
Yeah.
I am a natural foods cook.
Oh.
I've been on TV for these 28 years.
I'm acting now. How's that? Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
No, and I'm all self-taught, totally
Yeah.
self-taught, and I'm a great inventor of fantastic natural food recipes that are health giving.
Full of health.
Full of health. They don't cost a lot of money to make them, and I'm very talented in that
Yeah.
area of my life. But not only that, I'm nice to listen to, I'm nice to watch. I have many talents, and I like to use them to teach people how to eat a great diet. You're the benefactor of that. By the way, this gentleman over here is my father. I'm his daughter. And I benefit a lot from what you've taught me about psychology.
Yes, you have.
Oh, yes. And you have benefited a lot from eating my food.
And yes, I have. And I've benefited a lot from what I taught you and other people over the years.
That's true. Yeah.
However, watch out. Theodore Reich says, watch out, because the wolf pack is out there. And he cites a lot of great ideas that have come down the pike. And as soon as they rear their teeny-weeny head, the wolf pack descends on them.
That's right.
And so I'm anticipating you're not going to do that.
No, I'd like to invite everyone.
I'm very naive.
I want everyone to subscribe to this channel so that they can get those emails that will tell you as soon as a feelings new segment on feelings is up there, you'll get the news. A new recipe, a new exciting natural foods recipe, you'll get the email telling you to come and watch us, because we're going to be putting on 2 food sections and 2 feeling sections every week for all of you.
Are we going to close this with false smiles, each one
Definitely.
of us? And we're waiting for you.